All right, today I want to talk about something simple. Where does tone come from? I watched a video probably a year ago by Jim Lill that went in depth explaining how tone comes from the cab more than it comes from the amp. And there's another channel, Aaron Rash, where he does like how to get Nirvana sounds, and he's really good at it. And he also explains how he had like the full setup that Kurt Cobain had on the album, except he missed like the specific speaker from that era. It had the same brand and everything, but it needed like model number, but just the year it was produced affected the tone that much, and you can get kind of crazy with it. But what I want to explain to you today and kind of demonstrate is how different amps sound different, but how many different tones you can get with a bunch of different cabs to fit the guitar that you're playing. Obviously, when Line 6 puts stuff together, or if you download presets, they pair up amps with cabs that would go with it, maybe typically trying to model something in the real world. Cool, but on a Sunday, no one cares, right? We just want the thing that sounds the best. And a lot of times people say, oh, I just read a comment yesterday on Facebook. It said, oh, by the way, I'm gonna get very sidetracked in this video. My Facebook account was hacked, and so I have a new account, and I'm trying to get back in the group. So if you used to follow me, maybe I'll try to link my new account down below. Anyways, I was in one of the groups and somebody said, I just got a Helix LT and I'm underwhelmed. And I have to think that it might be difference in guitars, maybe producing different sounds that you want. There's this kind of like pull to want to make sure that you're doing the exact thing that you're told to do, but you can do whatever you want. We're in modeling world. We can do whatever we want. So let me just explain what I mean. We'll bring up an amp and a cab, and let's bring up one of the new amps, the Super Vibe. And it comes with the 410S Super. Hey, I just wanted to tell you real quick that this video is sponsored by my Expanse Pack, which has been recently updated because Line 6 just dropped the 3.8 update. There are 13 new presets in there. Go check it out. If you're already an Expanse Pack member, they're in there. Go log in. You get your new presets. If you're like, Jimmy, what is the Expanse Pack? Let me tell you, it is an ever-growing collection of presets. I'm always putting new stuff in there. But here's the deal. It's kind of like a subscription, but you only have to pay once. So it's not subscription with your money, just with tones. So purchase once, free updates for life. And right now there's a Black Friday deal. I don't know when you're watching this video, but if you're watching it before December 1st, 2024 at midnight, then you can use the code that I'll put on the screen. I think it's BF30, get 30% off. My gift to you to save some money, help support this channel as well. And if you are an HWL insider, don't use that code. Use the code I sent you in the email. It's a little bit better. And yeah, just a way of saying thanks for being part of the community. And both those codes work for all the resources, not just guitar stuff, not just the Expanse Pack, Sunday Ready Pack, my digital planner, my courses, all that stuff on sale for Black Friday. Use the code. Thank you. Let's get back to the video. So let me put an overdrive in front of this, get a little boost. Because it's a super clean amp. And let me just scroll through some of these different cabs so we can see how they affect the tone. You hearing that? Now, I don't want to be annoying about it, but you hear how much drastically different each one of those cabinets sounded, and we're not even talking about microphones. Now, each of the cabinets also have different microphones, but once you pick a cabinet, then you have all these different microphones to choose from. So you can make sure that your guitar sounds the best it can, and you don't have to follow the rules. You can pick anything you want. This is one of the new ones, the solo lead. If you have a really dark guitar, you might want to pick up the Fullerton here. If you have a really bright guitar, maybe you want that SLO down here. Where was it? Like on the opposite ends of the spectrum. Where were we? I just want to go through all these. Another real bright one, the Jazz Rivet. And then, we're back where we started, the 410 US Super. Then we have all these different mics that we can choose from. So it's the same character of that speaker, but with a bunch of different microphones. If you have a really bright guitar, you might want to try the 4038 ribbon. It's like the most bass heavy. And if you put the distance further away, you get less bass. Put it real close, you get the most bass. And if you want a real bright sound, grab the dynamic. And we've made no changes with the amp, and we got all those different sounds. How crazy is that? All right, I just did some quick math. 12 different microphones, 38 different amps, and that gives us 456 different combinations. But you can also do stereo cabs. So you go over here to, let's just say, well, we got to bring the amp out on its own, get a cab, all these different cabs that are guitar cabs, not even bass cabs. I just did guitar. You can dual them, and change. It doesn't have to be the same cab. You can mix and match cabs. So that is another amount of, like, that's 912. That was only double. No, it's exponential because you have like 912 different options if you kept this first one the same and changed all these. I don't even know, my brain. You have a bunch of different options, and that does not even include the mic placement, and that does not even include IRs. And you can do dual IRs, but let's do a single IR real quick so you can hear all the different sounds. I have some worship tutorials, some David Hislop, some Hey Worship Leader, more worship tutorials, a bunch of empty ones, TL. I can't remember where a lot of these came from. Let's listen to the way this changes things. You get the point. You have infinite amount of options. So let's get back to our Super, and I want to just cover a few things you can do and explain why you might want to do them with the cabs. So you have this dual cab situation here. You can pan these left and right, which won't really do anything because it's the same exact setup. But if you had a delay in here, that was like a ping pong delay, it would get sent to each side. Stereo, dual, let's do ping pong. And it's actually going through the cab rather than going after it. Or you can start moving these around. So get this one real close, get this one real far away. One side is bright, one side is dark. You can change the mic. Do what we said earlier. I'll grab our darkest mic here, move it way out to the edge, put our brightest mic right on the cone. Left and right we have, if you're wearing headphones, you have totally different sounds. But what you might want is to get this deep sound here and this bright sound here and blend them. So we'll bring everything back to the middle. That way you get the crispiness of this bright mic blended with the mellow, the bassiness of that other mic. Or let's just go pick a different cab. We said we wanted the Fullerton for something real bright. And then this one back here, what was the dark one? Oh, that slow one. Solo lead. Let's see. We'll put the dark mic on the dark speaker. I'll just keep it in the middle though. We'll put this super bright mic. The 7 Dynamics bright as well. These should be the two most extremes. I will move this out to the side. Blended. Well, let's pan them first so we can see what they sound like, and then I'll blend them. Super bright on my left side. And probably can't even hear this dark one because it's so muddy. Now this will be blended. So you get that crispy high with that low low. So, and if we can also blend the levels here, so I can pull down the highs. And then I can blend them how I want. I might want more volume out of that dark here. So you get it. This video was just to inspire you to try different things. Don't feel bound by what you think you have to do. You don't have to follow the rules. That's the whole point of having a modeler, is you can do anything you want and do anything you can to get the tone that sounds the best to fit your situation. Do it. You're free to do that. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Make sure you're subscribed. Also check that Black Friday deal. Use the code if you're an Expanse Pack member. Go get your Expanse Pack. It's updated. What else? I think that's it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.